welcome to the last topic in Module 3. So far in this unit, we have been doing percentage problems with just numbers. And we haven't really done anything with actual word problems. So as you can guess, this topic is going to be an application of percents in real-world scenarios. So with that being said, let's read what we're going to be learning about. So in this section, we're going to be focusing on things like markups, which is percent increases. So markups are when the prices of things increase. And we're going to be specifically looking at how much did this markup increase in price. And then we're going to be looking at discounts, which is a percent decrease, and tax. So with that being said, let's look at example 1. So I encourage you to pause the video and try this on your own because it is a little bit, it'll be good to see if you got this right or wrong. And if you did get it wrong, you can maybe see why you got it wrong, and then you can learn better for next time. So with that being said, example 1, we have Alex is interested in buying a new vehicle and is interested in buying a 2025 Honda Civic. Given the original price of a 2025 Honda Civic is $29,555, answer the following problems. So for this first problem, says that given that Alex paid for the car in full, what was the percentage tax given his total price was $30,653.03. So we want to know what was the percent tax. So I'm just going to box that question. That's all we want to know. So we know here, this is our original value, and this is our new value. And with those two values, we want to know the percent tax. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this original value of $29,055. We're going to put that in the denominator of a fraction. So we're going to do 29,055. And then our new value is $30,653.03. So we're going to put that in the numerator and say $30,653.03. And then as we've seen in previous sections, we want to multiply this fraction by 100 to actually get our percentage. And if you do all that work, you're going to get approximately 105.5. Now, this isn't actually the percent tax. Usually we see percent tax as like 6% or 4%. So to figure out the percent tax, we're going to have to do what we did in this percentage increase and decrease problems. So since this is over 100%, we're going to take this value, 105.5, and subtract it by 100. And that'll get you 5.5. So there is a 5.5% tax. Looking at example, Looking at example 1b, we have the following scenario. Alex decides to take out a loan and is told that after interest, if he pays off his loan in 5 years with no late payments, he will pay a grand total of $31,960.50. Given that information, what is the percent markup in price, or in other words, percentage increase? So let's box the question. This is our question. What is the percent? What is the percent markup or percent increase? That's our question. So remember, in our percent increase problems, we use this formula here. So we're given this original value, we know that. So let's put that in the denominator. 29,055. And then our new value, or our new price, is $31,960.50. So we're going to put that in the numerator. 31,960.50. So, and then from there, we're going to multiply that by 100. And that is going to get us 110. And because this value is over 100%, we want to know the percent increase or the percent markup in price. So we're going to take this value and subtract it by 100. And that's going to get us a 10% markup in the price. So our price went up by 10% in this case. Now, looking at our last problem, for example 1, it says, after a visual inspection, Alex found a dent in the vehicle and asked for a discount given the damage. After careful consideration, it was determined that the new price Alex would have to pay a total of $28,555. Given that information, find the percent discount. So let's back to the question. We have to find the percent discount. And to do that, we're going to use the same equation. So as we see, our original value is $29,055. And then in the numerator, our new number is 28,555. So 28,555. We're going to multiply that by 100. And that is going to get us approximately 98.279. And now because this is less than 100%, we're going to take this value and subtract it from 100. So we're going to do 100 minus 98.279. And that is going to get us approximately 1.72%. And as we've seen before, this is a percent decrease because he's given a discount. So we're going to put approximately 1.72% decrease. Now, we have one more example for this unit. So I encourage you to pause this video and try it on your own. And assuming you have given it a go, let's work through it. So it says, given the original price of a venti iced caramel macchiato at Starbucks is $6.25, compute the following. So we want to know, what is the new price of the beverage if a 35% discount was applied? So, in other words, we are going to have to figure out, the first question we have to ask is, if we are applying a 35% discount, how much are we actually paying for? What percentage are we actually paying for? So I'm going to write step 1 here. To do that, we're going to do 100 minus 35. And that is going to give us 65. So we are actually paying for 65% of the price. So because we're taking away 35, where we have a 35% discount, we're only paying for 65% of this price here. Now that we know that, we can take this percentage and convert it into a decimal, which is 0.65. And then we're going to multiply at 0.65 by $6.25. And that is going to get us the approximate price for the drink is going to be $4.06. Now, in example 2, or in B, we want to know the total price of the beverage if there's a 6% tax. So remember, tax is a percent increase because we're adding on to the value. So we're going to take 100% because 100% of 625 would be 1 times 625, which is 625. We're going to add 6% because it's a percentage increase. We're going to get 106%. Now to convert that into a decimal form, that is going to be 1.06. And we're going to multiply that by 625, the price of the drink. And that's going to get us approximately $6.63. Now, looking at our last example of Unit 3, it says, upon processing, if there is a 10% markup in price, what is the new price of the beverage? So we want to know, what is the new price of the beverage? And we're told that there's a 10% markup. So in other words, a percentage is increasing by 10%. So we're going to do 10%, and we're going to add 100, which is 110%. And now to convert that into a decimal form, that's going to be 1.10. And then we're going to multiply that by original price of the drink, which is $6.25. And that is going to be approximately $6.88. That was your answer.